Not bad. Not bad. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of War Survival Series. We're gonna build something here today. Uh, this place has turned into a decent zombie grinder. If you wanted to, they love those villagers. Didn't get any suggestions on the horse yet. I think I know why. It's all right. I moved him in here. Been kind of toying around with the fences. The horse really seems to like to not want to stay in the fences. Like he could jump them easily, but if the fence is all level like this, like when I originally had it coming down, and then down and so on, and he would use that grass block there to just jump over it. So I think if they don't have that ability, they won't do it. Otherwise, it's like they seek out that block and they're like, "Hey, let me out of this pen." Yeah, I know, I get it, buddy. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna build a sorter. It's not necessary at this point yet to separate the iron and the flowers, but we're gonna do it anyway because it's kind of fun. Um, it also involves just destroying the flowers because there's no reason to have all those poppies for the red dye. Once you have a too tall red flower, you you just bone meal. Of course, I don't have any. There it is. You just bone meal, and bam, flower, just like that. So there's no reason to have all those excess poppies, even for coloring purposes, because I I mean, unless you don't want to use the bone meal, but I mean, with the skeleton grinder, we've got more. My God, I can't even use words right now. We've got more bones than we could ever know what to do with. It's just ridiculous, and so we're not even going to bother keeping them. So to build this sorter, what we're going to need, let's get some wood. Let's turn some of this into plank or sticks. I mean, trying to remember. I believe this is enough repeaters. I'm only going to need 2 comparators. I'm going to need more torches. I'm always going to need torches. I should just always keep a bunch of them. Let's see. We're going to need a lot of hoppers. Oh, okay. I'm going to need this dispenser for disposal. I'm going to need this bucket, which we're going to go get some lava right now, because that's what we do. We rather than have those excess flowers just kind of put somewhere and letting them expire, we're gonna dispose of them directly into lava. It's quick and it's vengeful because those friggin' flowers, man, they drive me crazy. You get so many of them and you're just kind of like, why do I need this many flowers? Let's put that there so we don't accidentally lava ourselves. Yeah. But it's a really simple sorter system. You've probably seen it. The only addition to it is the disposal system, which I actually appropriated that design off of a automatic flower growing system, which I personally find amusing. The way that one works is you have one dispenser that bone meals the ground and another dispenser that puts water over it, and then it all flows and you collect all your flowers. But we're going to use it to destroy flowers, which is amusing to me. Okay, we've got our repeaters. That's more than enough. I believe we're only going to need 2. We've got our comparators. I need these guys. These are our dummy items for the hoppers that. Well, you'll see what I mean. Chests. Haha. We're gonna need chests. Let's make a bunch of chests. Is that enough? Let's go ahead and make some more. Why not? And we'll keep keep the, you know what? In the event that someday we do end up wanting a supply of poppies, I guess I didn't need the crafting table. We're gonna put a lever on that to be able to turn that bad boy off. I think I've got all the supplies here. Got a shovel. Yeah, I think I've got all the supplies here, so I'm gonna get started. Really, all we're gonna be doing at first here is just kind of carving out an area. And then I'll go ahead and build the thing. I'll show you how to build it. If you don't already know, it's pretty simple. It's pretty quick. Obviously, it's just a matter of block placement, making sure everything is in the right spot. Now, the way I wanted to do this was, like, it's kind of a vertical system because of the way hoppers work. So it's like right over here, we would probably need a way to get down to the bottom where this is going to be. And so this ends up all going away just on accounts of that. Should not be digging like that. I'm going to end up getting myself killed. Probably on this side, actually, since I don't really... That can stay. But yeah, this goes down, and all of your stuff basically sorts through there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hollow out a big enough area to put our sorters in, and then once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and press F9 again, and you guys can watch the rest of it being built. So I will be right back. Okay, here we are. Still working out my dimensions to be sure, but I think this will work. Put this hopper on last. This is the one, as soon as we put that on there, that's going to start draining that chest, so we don't want that to happen just yet. This here is going to be our first iron chest. So we'll set that up like that. There's going to be two hoppers under here, one of them pointing into the other one. And then this one here on this side will send it to a disposal system over here. And back here is where we're going to put the sorters. So first thing we need to do is set that up. Let's not use something that can be picked up. I make that mistake rather regularly for whatever reason. Let's get our comparator. Let's get the chests out of there. Let's go up. Our comparator goes like this. And then our hopper points into the comparator. Like that. And I've got my chest too high. That's okay. We'll just lower that by one. I pretty regularly forget how to build this thing. Not forget, but miscalculate. I think we've been over how I miscalculate things before. So, yeah. And that's it right there. Our chest actually goes against this block here. Whoops. Shift click. And then we put our hopper pointing into there. That's done. All we need to do now, this is where we want to keep our iron, right? So we're going to take 3 pieces of iron, and then in this one here, we will put, whoops, dang it, there needs to be 5 in here altogether, like that, and then that guy, and then we get these snowballs out of there. But yeah, that's it. That will sort iron now, so that's done. Whoops. I guess that can go. I guess I am gonna have to move that. So then what we would do, we still got our flowers in here. We still need to get rid of the flowers. So to do that, we're going to have our disposal system heading this way, and that's going to come off of a hopper that is, well, it's going to be right next to this guy here. It's just going to go straight down. Actually, let's start this a little bit lower, like that. And then this will just pull the item. It'll pull the flowers through and then send them along on their way. But since we're going to use that as our, I don't think we do need a sorter for that now that I think about it. I think we could just sort out the iron, and then since the flowers won't be able to get pulled into this one, they can just move along. So we will have a hopper pointing down into this, and then this one will point down into the flowers. So yeah, this placement was right, just like that. We're still not going to put that one there just yet, otherwise it'll suck everything out of that chest. And then this will go this way into, like I said, into the disposal. How's our block light in this corner? Not bad. Okay, cool. Like this, like this. Not like that. More like this. Okay. And then I think this might need to be wider. I think. I don't know. I think I'm just kind of making sure I have more room than I need, which is also fine. Since we have the hoppers, I'm going to bring this down as well. That'll give me some more room to work. Yeah, I know. I should build this from the opposite direction, but okay. Then from here, we have got. We're going to put this one more out. Actually, this is going to be where we hold our lava to destroy our unwanted items. So we will go ahead. Whoop. Can I take out that roof? I believe I can. I could fill this back in later. I just want to have room to walk around and jump if I want to, because who doesn't like jumping? Okay. Yeah, let's just do this too. Why not? I'll end up blocking this whole area off because I don't need it. Give me that. Okay. But trying to walk around and work at the same time is pretty annoying. I'm not going to put my lava in there just yet because I don't want to. I don't want to have that issue where you. Sorry about the F3. I don't want to have that issue where you accidentally drop something in there and then it burns. I have done that before as well. I'm actually. I think I'm. Oh no. Okay. Okay, give me just 1 second, and we'll continue this. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to get my bearings. Make sure I knew what I was doing. This is a pretty simple setup. Just need the one comparator down here. You need to go away. Put you back up here. Why does this... See, let's see, that's going to point into there. This needs to be... Repeater. Whoop! Redstone... Blocks... Going to need to have a torch up here as well. That's going to turn off this hopper. Can I jump up? Yes. I think this needs to all go up one more. Yeah. So, yeah, I like to take a little break to figure out what I'm doing, but then not actually figure out what I'm doing. Okay, like this. Get out of there. Now repeaters. There we go. Now we're talking. Because this needs to go up and over this thing. So now you can hear the dispenser firing. I have got this hooked up incorrectly. Oh no, I don't. Whoop, get up there. And like that. That needs to go. And there needs to be a block above there, and that turns the whole thing off. Jeesh. Yeah. And then I like to give this a little bit of a delay, just so that it doesn't make that obnoxious clicking sound every 2 seconds. And then, since I didn't exactly leave myself room to get through, we'll just punch through, right? That. And then over in here is where we're going to stick our lava. This is our disposal spot. Nothing that goes in there will survive. So anything that falls into this chain of hoppers here is going to die. So to be sure that we're working correctly, we don't want to have our iron in here just yet. So we're gonna empty that out. But I don't see any reason why not, or why it wouldn't work. So this will be the end chain, so that one goes there, and then this one will go into there, and any iron will get sucked into that. Now, as you can hear, this bad boy's already working. It's accumulating the flowers in the hopper. The dispenser shooting them out into the lava. Yeah, that'll work. It'll click once at the end, but that's it. And now just to check, we will check with one piece of iron. So 64, 64, and 50. Go ahead and drop a piece in there. Well now, that ain't right. Let's disconnect this and figure out what we've done wrong. Let's see. Let's reverse these two. Well, I believe maybe that'll do the trick. We still got a 1, 54, 55. Okay, yeah, that's what did it. So now, any iron that we put in here, whoops, let's grab a piece of iron, huh? Put a piece of iron in here, 55. Okay, and then any stupid flowers will go through and they'll get blocked by this whole thing. So what we're gonna do, in the event that we do want some flowers, we'll put the switch here. And then all we'll do is we'll flip this down and see, watch this hopper. Well, actually, it might work for this hopper, too. Like if we put a piece of dirt in here, where does it stop? Oh. Well, if we're going that way, shoot. We might actually need another sorter. Okay, that's fine. I thought we could cheap out on the material. Shoot. Did that just I think it just destroyed my hopper. So, that's the lesson there. Disconnect it first. Oh, whoops. Oh well. I've kind of got a little bit of iron in case you guys didn't notice. But yeah, I wanted to do this the cheap way, and clearly that is just cheap. And I thought I could save, what would it have been? One more comparator, really? And clearly in the end, not worth it. So, yeah. So it's just it wasn't worth it in terms of time or or even the effort that it took. So it's just simpler just to hook up a sorter for both. And let's not forget, oh, we're going to need some dummy flowers, aren't we? Shoot. And here I have gone and destroyed all of my flowers. Yep, 3. That's all we need. So, we come down here, we find the one pointing into the comparator. We give it the 5 snowballs and the 3 poppies. One of them comes into here as a dummy item. That'll stay there pretty much permanently. And then the rest of them will follow this hopper chain. So now what we kind of need is another golem to come by and help us make sure that we're actually working now. We're still going to put a block here so that we can turn it off. In fact, we might do that while we're testing just so that we don't end up wasting any iron. Make sure I got this set up. I do. This is right. I mean, that sorter is, it's simple. This is all right. Yep. Okay. We just need a golem. So I'm going to. Boy, oh boy, this is a mess already. I've been here for 5 seconds and this is a mess. But yeah, what I'll end up doing is like closing this off, probably like somewhere here. It's not really that big a deal. I don't really like seeing my redstone, but we are just talking about me here. I don't have to make it look pretty for anybody else. I don't expect guests anytime soon. Anyway, I'm going to just kind of hang out pretty much right here, wait for a golem, and yeah, I will be right back when that happens. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought it would be. So first, let's watch the main collection chest here. Hopefully we get both flowers and iron. What? I think we got just iron out of that. Oh, standing on the ladder. Well, dang it. And then it also moved through the system so quickly we didn't really even get a chance to see it. Oh, you should not be there. Right. I don't know what that was doing there. Something's wrong. It keeps going this way. Why isn't it being pulled from the bottom? Well, that's strange. I thought it was supposed to be... I'm having some sort of misunderstanding as to how hoppers work today. This is not cool. It's back in here, isn't it? Give me a second to try and figure this out. This should not be doing what it's currently doing. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Hey, creeper. Just waiting for me to come out? I bet you are. I bet you are. I figured out the problem here, but before I do that, I need more snowballs, because remember that part about how I don't really plan? Well, I didn't take my my hopper connecting to the disposal dispenser. I didn't take that out, and so a lot of my snowballs got fired. Let's just run. Let's just run. Get clear of that guy. There you is. Let's keep running. Oh God. Woo. Inventory management. Give me that. So I need to get 3 more snowballs. I think I might have them already. Nope. I don't need to deal with that right now. We'll have to kill him on the way back, because I'm sure he'll hit me with that supreme knockback they've got, which is awesome. I love it that skeletons have that. Yep, I've got exactly 3 more. Beautiful. to reload our comparison system. The reason I use snowballs instead of some other item is things that stack in 16, you only need 5 of them to make the... Because what you need in the thing altogether is 27, or wow, 27, 22 items, and then the 23rd will make the... Okay, just be calm, pretend like you're one of them. Okay, we're good. The 23rd will send the comparator signal out the back there. You see where that redstone is. The reason I use snowballs is each snowball counts as 4 items. 16 times 4 is 64. So you get your boy. Do I have more poppies? I don't. Dang it. Yeah, I really should have pulled this hopper before I started messing around with it. Now I need to go find a couple more poppies. Without that, or anyway, so to use this sorting system, you can use anything that stacks in 64 or in 16 that you don't want sorted, and then just use 5 of them. Or you could use 20 items that you don't want sorted at all. Like if I was to use 20 dirt and then 3 poppies, and then 1 poppy falls into the hopper below it as a dummy. Whoops. And see, like you'll see 1 go as the dummy, and that is what makes the sorting system work. And we'll put the 3 iron in here, and 1 falls into this, which sorts into this. Yeah? Yeah. And then this one, again, goes this way. All I had to do here was lower this one. Just the way these things work. Let's pull this again just to be safe. We've got 5 iron in there. We've got 59, so this should fill that up. Okay, that goes straight into there. And then, oh, you know, actually, we're going to need this to go like this. Because this way, now this hopper will pull the iron. I'll show you. Let's get a couple pieces of iron. This will fill us back up to a stack. Put those in here, and they already made it through. The flowers, on the other hand, rather than wait for another golem, let's go get another flower. We're just destroying flowers today. I know. Usually I keep them for morale, but with these iron farms, you get so many flowers. Eventually, it's just like, okay, I have all these flowers, but why? You know? You put those into here, and now they should end up here like they do. And now we'll go ahead and connect that. Flower, flower, gone. Okay. So yeah, I just needed to lower this one. I think the problem was with the chest, the way that was emptying. It needs to come down 1 more. I'm not entirely sure. The way these items decide to pull from the one above it, or the way they decide to send to the one below it. Hoppers are... yeah. But anyway, this is what works. So now we can go ahead and wait for an iron golem. I don't have enough. Well, I mean, I've got my iron. I can toss it in there and check and test it. But and then let's do this again, because you never know. You know, I might decide I want to field a poppy someday. Anything you put in here that isn't iron or flowers would actually clog in this one. Yeah. So that's not a good test. Do we have any more flowers I can destroy? Poor flowers. There we go. There. Got past without them noticing. That's good, that's good, that's real good. So then we put that in here. Yeah, and then with this hopper being powered by this lever, it won't send any items. So if I do want to collect flowers, I could collect whatever's in here, whatever's in here. But then if they start backing up into here, it'll send these snowballs as well, or it might. It'll definitely send these ones and break that part of the sorter. And when you unpower it, the flower gets destroyed. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Hurry up and die. Boy, that moves through very quickly. Okay, well, you heard the flowers get destroyed, and we got 3 iron, so this is working perfectly now. Took me a second. This might be one of the more compact areas I've ever built this in. I usually try and give myself a heck of a lot more room than this, but, well, there you have it. We squeezed it. Squeezed it in here. I'll get some nice brick or something, I don't know, and just kind of block all this off. We don't need to see it. And then from here down, this is the part that I'm not really a fan of. Maybe I'll put in an item elevator later. But from here down, layer after layer, I can put more and more chests. I might actually have to move it out one because I can't put a hopper in that block there because of the torch. So the next hopper would have to go underneath here. So I could put my chest going this way, move my ladder back one more. Yeah, I should have gone one deeper with this whole setup. It's no big deal. Or I could just have a 2 space between each chest, which also isn't that big of a deal. But then you can just add chests pretty much infinitely. Let's see, we're getting our iron, and you can hear the dispenser fire, the stupid flowers. So yeah, that is all set. Boy, that took a lot longer than it should have. Still daytime, cool. Oh, the rain stopped. Let's go check on our villagers, actually. Let's see if we still only have 14. Because at this point, I could have sworn they would have bred up to 16, because that would be the right number considering the amount of doors that I have. But I think they're going to stop where they are. Which, again, no big deal. I made whatever. I only need 10. So, no big deal. Just kind of surprising, because I thought they would go to 16, but I guess not. So, whatever. We're good. Alrighty. Good horse. I lit this area, too. I didn't want anybody in here messing with my horse, even though they won't. Felt like the right thing to do. Protect him a little. I mean, I did take him away from his native homeland. Brought him in here. Turned him into a workhorse. He runs so fast. I made that nether tunnel wide enough to get him through, and we made the whole thing in like, I don't know, 20 seconds. It was awesome. I loved it. So he is definitely the right guy for the job. So, of course, still haven't done really anything with the cows just yet. Let's put away some of these things. Oh yeah, I made a ton of chests because I was gonna expand on that storage. Like now, I was going to just put tons and tons of extra storage in there because I felt like I would need it, but I'm not gonna need it for a little bit yet. There's plenty of room for. Whoops, not you. You. There's plenty of room for the iron to accumulate for now anyway, so that's not that big of a deal at the moment. Not a priority anyway. Just finished putting my crud. I got so much crud on me. Why did I have my hoe? Seriously. Whatever. Okay. So, what to do today other than that? Give me just a second. Let me see how long things are going and make a decision, and we'll go from there. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, I looked at the time and wow. building all of that crap and building it very inefficiently and very slowly like I did. Oh, I didn't need any more of these. I completely forgot I made those. But yeah, building all those things as slowly as I did really took up a lot of time. We're running pretty long, so I'm just gonna make some potions here. And that'll be the end of the episode. I don't need to we don't need to do anything else today. It's kind of funny. The last thing I said before I said I checked the time was, "What should we do today?" Well, we've already kind of done it. It's over. It's done. It's over. You took up too much of our time. I took up too much of our time being not attentive to what I was doing, not paying attention. And I don't build those things all that often. I mean, you build the sorter once and then you don't need it again pretty much for the life of your map, you know? So I forget how they work and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Hope maybe you learned something, and learning something in this case would be give yourself enough space, plan it out, and don't connect the lava until you're done. Any questions, comments, feedbacks, criticisms, go ahead and leave a comment. And yeah, we'll see you again next time.